Welcome to IT Handy Guide tutorial. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use PhpMyAdmin. Okay, so firstly, I'm going to show you how to add a new user. In this case, you need to go to PhpMyAdmin, type localhost. So when you type the localhost, it actually opens this file. Let me show you. C drive, Apache, and HT document over here. So when I go to the localhost, it actually opened an index.php. So I need to go to this folder. It's called PhpMyAdmin. In this case, it will open this index.php file. Okay, so this is our PhpMyAdmin. So I'm going to log in. You can select your language over here, and I'm going to type my password and log in. Alright, I need to click new. When I click new, then I will see all the database over here. And go to the user account. So I'm going to create a new user that is called test user 2. So I'm going to here add user account, and I give the username, then I give the password, and I can log into any host, and I click this checkout. So that means I can do select, insert, update, delete, and file. So I go to here, click go. So what I have done is I have just created a new user, that is the test user 2. So in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create index.php to see what happened. Okay, so in this case, I already have the index.php. So what I'm going to do is to create index2.php. So right click, edit, and I can copy this one. Okay, what does that mean? That means I'm going to echo hello world, and I'm going to create a connection string. I'm going to connect my local host because my SQL Server is currently in a local host, and this is my new username is test user 2. And this is the password. I'm going to connect to my testdb1, so this database, okay? And if the connection fail, give me the error message and don't do anything else. Otherwise, just tell me nice database connected and give me the PHP information. So if I go to localhost, this is hello world, and this is nice database connected, and this is PHP info. Okay, this is PHP info. So if I type wrong password, it will show me the error message. Wait, refresh. Oh, I need to go to, okay, sorry, this is the index 1, so I need to go to index2.php. So at the moment, this is the index2.php. So it will connect to the test user 2. Okay, so this is the hello world, and this is the nice database connected, and this is the PHP info. Okay, and then if I change the password, then that will return the error message because of this line. And in this line, that says don't do anything else. Okay, so I'm going to change this back, refresh, then come back. Okay, so I'm pretty sure my new user is still okay to connect to PHP. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new database. It's called my testdb2. So I'm going to close this one, open that. So I'm going to homepage, new, and I'm going to create a new database. It's called my testdb2. Okay, so this is the encoding. Collation is depending on the language. UTF-8 is the variable wide character encoding, which allow you to insert the data in other language like Chinese characters. In MySQL, the default value of the collation is UTF-8. If this one is this one is the default value. You can just use the default one and click create. So now I have just create a new database. It's called MyTestDB2. So I'm going to create a new table. The table name is called gamer. And there are 4 columns. And click create. Okay, so the first column is ID. Second column is name. Third column is DOB. And this one is team ID. Okay, so what I'm going to do is ID is int, name is varchar, DOB is stand, and this one team ID is int. So this one is int, and this one is varchar. Varchar means string, and this one is date, and this one is ID. Oh, it's still int. Okay. So this one is 11, 256, 11. So this one is 11, and this one is 256, and this one is 11. That means this is the length. Okay, this is the length of the value. I can only have a 11 digit, and this one is I can only have a 11 digit for the team ID, and I can have like I can have 256 characters for name. Okay, what next? Oh, and the first one is the primary key. So I need to go to primary key over here. I need to go to index, select primary, and this column is my primary key. So I press go. So this one will become primary key, and this is auto increment. Auto increment. So I tick that one. So what does that mean? That means I don't need to provide when I insert a data. I don't need to provide the ID value. I can just provide name, DOB, and team ID. So I'm going to click preview. So it will create a table under my TestDB database. The table name is called gamer, and in gamer I have an ID. The first column is called ID, and the type is integer. Not now. Not now means you have to fill. And this one is auto increment. That means you don't need to give a value. It will auto give you an auto increment value. And the second column is name. The type is varchar, and the length is 256. Not now. And next one is DOB, and the type is date. Not now. Next one is team ID, int. Not now. Okay, so then the ID is a primary key. You can close that one and press save. So what I've done is I've just created a gamer table. So this is what I've just done. So I'm going to insert data. So click the gamer and click insert. Over here, I can insert data. I don't need to give a ID because ID is auto increment. In this case, I'm going to give a 2 value. The first one is name 1. The first one is name 1. And this is the birthday. It's 1991. And that is January 31st. So I copy this format to here. So now I just copy the format. Okay, next. Team ID is under team 1. Okay, it's under team 1. So the next one is name 2. And the birthday is 1992. So this still belong to team 1. So this one. I just enter these two. I don't need to give the ID. Okay, I don't need to give an ID. So I press go. So this is the SQL it has just done. So it insert a value, the name, and I didn't provide the ID because ID is auto increment. Okay, so this is the name 1, date of birth, and this is team 1. Name 1, date of birth, and this is the team 1. Okay, so if I go to gamer again, I already have a 2 value, and the first ID is 1, second ID is 2, and that's it. That's the reason I don't need to fill the ID. Okay, the next, I'm going to show you how to export the database. In order to export the database, you have to go to here, new, and in this case, you have to select, you have to select this database, MyTestDB2, and click export. So when you click the export, and you have to go to export quick SQL format. So select quick and SQL format and click export. So it will export the database into download folder. So you can copy back to desktop. You can open that. So when you open that, here are just about the time zone setting, and here it will create a table. It's called gamer, and insert the data for gamer. And this is will set up the parent key, and this will set up like other things, and like auto increment over here. Okay. And next one will be 3. Next one will be 3. Okay, because we already have 1 and 2, so next one will be 3. Okay, so in this case, I close this one, close this one. So what will happen is I have just export the database to SQL. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to import to MyTestDB1. So I need to go to MyTestDB1 and click import, and choose the file which is on the desktop. This one, press open, so I can import. So after I import, MyTestDB1 also have a gamer table, and I also have name 1 and name 2 in data. That's it. This is how you import and export the database. Okay, when you try to update WordPress version, you have to back up your WordPress database. You have to back up your WordPress file. So this is very important. You need to learn how to export and import. Alright, I hope you enjoy my tutorial. Have a good day.